Unit 12. The future continuous. The future continuous is formed using will on 1 and 2. It describes an event or situation that will be progress at some point in the future. 12.1. The future continuous with will. The future continuous describes an event that will be in progress at a given time in the future, which is often stated. The event will start before the state time and may continue after it. Right now I am working in MFA, present continuous. In 10 years' time I hope I will be running a bistro, future continuous. Now 10 years' time. How to form subject will be present participle object. I will be running a bistro. Examples. This time next week we will be working in the Andres. Emma will be starting school in September. 12.2. The future continuous with anyway. The future continuous can also be used to talk about events that are going to happen as a matter of course or anyway. Oh no, I have run out of milk. I can get some for you later. No, please don't worry. It's okay, I'll be driving past the store anyway. Examples. You can send the parcel here. I'll be waiting in the house anyway. I can give that to Fred for you. I'll be seeing her for lunch. Anyway is implied here. 20.3. Natural questions. The future continuous is also used to ask natural questions. Question asked for information, not to make the request. Natural questions. Question. A future continuous. Will you be coming into work tomorrow? Yes, I will. Okay, let's talk about the request. Will you come into work tomorrow, please? Sure, no problem. Examples. Will you be driving past the post office later? Will you be attending the meeting this afternoon? 20.4. The future continuous talk about the present. You can also use the future continuous to speculate about what is happening at the present moment. Have you noticed that Andrew isn't at work today? It's more likely that he'll be watching the golf on TV. He'll be working on his presentation at home. Examples. Why isn't Javier here today? He will be finishing off his report for the annual meeting. Why is Neil late? He'll be taking his children to school. Where's Sarah? She'll be studying in the library probably. Is Forb at home? No, she's not here. She'll be playing with Ciara at the park probably. Have you seen Roberta? No, but she's going out later, so I think I'll be getting ready. 20.5. The future continues with going to. The future continuous can sometimes be formed with going to instead of will, but this is less common. It can be used in most future continuous construction except to speculate about the present. For example, I can't come out this evening. I'm going to be studying all night. And how to form. I am going to be studying all night. We have subject be going to be present participle, rest of sentence. For example, I want to go away on Saturday, but I'm going to be working all weekend. I'd love to go out on Thursday, but I'm going to be finishing this essay. Shall we have lunch next week? I'm going to be visiting your city. I'm going to be staying with my husband's family for the holiday this year. Do you want to go to a concert tonight? My wife is going to be performing at the lecture this evening. Two politicians are going to be talking about crime. Unit 21, the future perfect. The future perfect is used to talk about events that will overlap with and finish before another event in the future. It can be used in simple or continuous forms. 20.1. The future perfect. The future perfect is used to describe an action or event that will be finished before a certain future time. They will have built the skyscraper by January. By has similar meaning to before. We have now. We have progress. Yes, now, November, December, January. How to form? We use subject. Will have past participle object time phrase. They will have built the skyscraper by January. Examples. Kay will have read all his first books by next week. Sam will have finished the laundry by this afternoon. The next time you see me, I will have had a haircut. We are so late, the play will have started by the time we get there. 21.2. The future perfect continuous. The future perfect continuous can be used to predict the range of the activity. The tense looks back from the imagined finishing time in the future. By July, I will have been working here for a year. Last July, now July. Examples. Time phrase, subject will have been, present participle, rest of sentence. By July, I will have been working here for a year. Examples. By the time this is already, Andy will have been cooking all day. By the time I arrive home, I will have been driving for 6 hours. By this time next month, I will have been studying English for a year. He will be waiting for 2 hours by the time she arrives. This case will have been going on for over a year before it is settled. Unit 22, the future and the past. There are a number of constructions in English that can be used to describe thoughts about the future that someone had at some point in the past. The future in the past using was going to 20.1. The future in the past is used to look back on an early prediction. We're going to use to talk about the future from the present, whereas we're going to is used to talk about the past, few of it. Early now. This traffic is harmful. I thought I am going to be late for work. I thought I was going to be late, but I'm right on time. How to form subject. Was we going to best form rest of sentence. I was going to be late. Examples. I was going to start a new book today, but I didn't have time. Mike was going to have a party, but nobody could come. They were going to go home, but they went dancing instead. Taylor was going to buy a new dress, but she couldn't find one. We were going to buy a new dog, but we decided to wait. Sorry, interrupted. Where you are going to say today? 20.2 The future is the past using would. Where will is used to talk about the future event from the present. Would is used to talk about past view of it. Earlier now. I think I will finish the gathering today. I shouldn't take too long. I thought I would finish today, but there is still a lot left to do. Examples. I always knew she would be successful. I was told that my car would be fixed by now. Did you ever think would become a doctor? I don't know where Hilda is. I thought she'd be here by 8 p.m. As the future is the past using the past continuous. The past continuous is used to talk about an arranged future event from a time in the past. For example, tomorrow, Monday afternoon now. Jenny was extremely nervous on Monday morning. She was taking her driving test that afternoon. Examples. They were planning to go to the beach tomorrow, but the weather was terrible. Michelle had been cleaning all day. Her sister was arriving that evening. Hugo had to go to bed early because he was flying early the following morning. 23. Future or you. 20.1 The future. The present symbol can be used to talk about events that are timetable or scheduled to take place in the future. For example, the train arrives at 10 p.m. The simple future is the most common used to refer an event in the future. It is going to rain tomorrow. Next one. The present continuous can be used to talk about future arrangements and plans. I am traveling to Paris by train later this evening. The future continuous describes an event that will be in progress and at a given time in the future. The event will start before the stated time and may continue after it. It will or it is going to rain all week. 23.2 Going and will. English uses was going to and will to talk about the future. They can sometimes have a very similar meaning, but there are certain situations where they mean different things. Will is used to make predictions that aren't based on present evidence. Going to is used when there is evidence in the present moment to support a prediction. I think number 2 will win. This is prediction without firm evidence. Look, number 2 is going to win. English uses different construction to talk about the future. These are mostly formed with the auxiliary verb will or form to be is going to. The future perfectly used to predict when an action or event will be finished. This tense looks back from an imagined time in the future. For example, they will have built a skyscraper by next year. The future perfect continuous used to predict the eventual duration of an activity. This tense looks back from the end point of the action. By July, they will have been working on it for a year. And the future in the past describes thoughts about the future that someone had at some point in the past. There are 3 ways from these constructions. The traffic was terrible, so I knew I was going to be late. I'm going to become surfboard going to. I thought I would really become so finish the gardening by the end of the day. I was noticed on Sunday night I was starting a new job the next day. I'm starting becomes worth starting. And the last one, a will is used and a decision is made at the time of speaking. Going to is used when talking about a decision that has already been made. I know I will buy a surfboard for her birthday. This decision wasn't planned in advance. I'm going to buy her surfboard that I saw last week. The decision has already been planned.